Hello everyone, welcome back to Home Classes with Abhijit Mishra. In this video, we will go through the chapter Internet. What is Internet? These days, everybody talks about the Internet. It has become the talk of the town. It is talked in the television programs, newspapers, and magazines. You have read in your previous class about communication networks. The Internet is also a network and the largest computer network in the world. It is being a part of the economy when you purchase something from the market. And today we are ordering a number of things online, buying, selling, advertising, and studies are also going today online. So now we will go through the history of Internet, from where the origin of Internet began. The seeds of Internet were planted in 1969 when US Department of Defense sponsored a project named ARPANET, Advanced Research Projects Network. It was started by exchange of information or messages between the engineers, scientists, students, and researchers who were all parts of this system. ARPANET started with a handful of computers, but it expanded rapidly. In mid-80s, another federal agency named the National Science Foundation created a new network called NSF-NET. NSF-NET was created for academic and engineering research, which was more capable than ARPANET. Internet networking. Seeing its usefulness, many private companies built their own networks, which were later interconnected along with ARPANET and NSF-NET to form the Internet. And this process was called networking. So we can define networking as internetworking, or internet networking means linking two or more networks. Therefore, it was named as Internet. After that, ARPANET was shut down in 1990 and government funding for NSF-NET discontinued in 1995. But the Internet kept working. Yet, nobody owns the Internet. It is of everyone's. So how does Internet work? Internet is actually a network of networks. Ordinary users or computers are not connected directly to the Internet. They are connected to smaller networks, which in turn are connected to the Internet backbone through gateways. Now the question arises, what are gateways? A gateway is a device that connects two dissimilar networks. A backbone is the interconnecting structure that connects one or more networks. So we can say gateway is a passage for the interconnection of two dissimilar networks. Functioning of Internet. Every computer or user connected to the Internet is recognized by a name or address. Address is the IP address, and IP stands for Internet Protocol. You can send any data, information, or message from one computer of the network to another. This is the functioning of Internet. To keep the Internet working smoothly, it is necessary that every computer connected to it follows the same set of rules. Same set of rules in computer is called protocol. The communication protocol used by the Internet is TCP and IP. TCP is responsible for dividing the file or message into packets on the source computer, and IP is responsible for handling the address of destination of computer. Each particular IP has been determined for the particular destination of the computer. So who governs the Internet? Internet is not owned or governed by any particular body. It is coordinated by many volunteer organizations. Various volunteer organizations are responsible for, first, Internet Architecture Board (IAB) is responsible for approving various standards, allocating resources to users. Second, Internet Engineering Task Force is responsible for discussing and investigating the operational and technical problems of the Internet. And third, Internet NIC, that is Network Interface Card, is responsible for providing registration services to the Internet community. So these are the functions for which volunteer organizations are responsible. So now here are some uses of Internet. The first, commonly Internet is used to get access to all types of information and to send and receive emails, that is electronic mail, or we can say internet mails. Use of Internet for e-commerce is increasing day by day. This includes selling, buying, advertising, distributing of products and services. Third one, business houses and institutions use the Internet for voice and video conferencing. The use of electronic mail over the Internet has greatly speeded communication. Now we can connect to any person sitting in any place of the world. Next, Internet is used for broadcasting live shows, online news and weather reports. Individuals, means particular users, use the Internet for communication, entertainment, finding information and to buy and sell goods and services. Nowadays we are ordering a number of things online and purchasing is being done. We no need to go out of the house and the product comes to our door. Scientists, engineers and scholars use the Internet to communicate and share information among colleagues. So in this video we came to know a lot about Internet, about the history of Internet, functioning of Internet, how does it work and uses of Internet. In the next video we will go through some more study about the Internet in our second part.
So in this video we came to know about what is Internet. Internet is a network of networks and largest network in the world. Then we came to know about the history of Internet. When Internet got originated, it got originated in the year 1969 and it was named as ARPANET. And after a few years in the mid-80s, another federal agency launched a new network named as NSF-Net. And then we came to know about the functioning of Internet, how the Internet functions and about the various uses of Internet. In the next video we will go through some further study of Internet, how to connect with Internet, what are the requirements, devices and so on. Thank you.